Hi friends, Terry Runyan here, creative encourager and visual artist. And today I want to talk to you about creativity, exploration, and this dreaded thing that comes up for many of us, which is perfectionism, comparison, or the need for approval. The reason this is coming up today is because I had a conversation earlier with a couple of artist friends of mine, and we got into the conversation around what stops us, what distracts us, what keeps us from moving forward with something new in our creativity or just new in life. And a lot of that has to do with this perfectionism, this need to control, this need to know what things are going to turn out like, this fear to step into the unknown. So I noticed that for myself today, I came across some tools that I used when I was painting this type of painting there about a year ago, which I may get back to soon. And one of the tools that I used was this fine tip applicator. You can put any kind of paint in here that you want. I have watered down acrylic in this thing, and it's got a little needle you can shoot the paint out of, and I'll demo that in today's video. I haven't used this for over a year. I remember having fun with it when I did use it, but I've never tried to use it with illustration or combine it with watercolor or anything like that. So when I picked it up today and I looked at it and I thought this would be fun to play with, I had immediate thoughts about, oh no, that's going to be a different style. What are people going to think? What if I make a mess? What if it doesn't look good? I mean, just all kinds of what ifs, and this idea that I needed to know what I was doing, that I needed to have this down. I needed to be able to control this medium before I did a video about it or even tried it without a video. So that's why I'm doing this, because I'm wanting to talk to you guys about how this stuff comes up, and I realized that it's habits of thought. It's that thing in us that wants to keep us safe, that wants to stay in the status quo where we know we're okay and not venture into those gray areas where we're not quite sure. Also, it's addressing the idea that what we create is a reflection of who we are. And this is what comes up for me when I start thinking things like, what are people going to think? And what I've learned lately, and we all really know innately, is that my art, my creativity, and the things I express through my work are not a reflection of who I am. They're simply a creative exploration in life that I'm doing in the middle of this joy, this peace, this innate well-being. And I have thoughts to the contrary of that don't affect or change or mean anything about who I am. So I'm going to go ahead and create something now with this fine line container holding watered down acrylic. I think I'm going to start with watercolor, but we'll see. Here's a white one, so you can see the name there. I will link to these containers below in the comments if you're interested in trying them. I don't think they're that expensive. They're just empty containers that you can add ink to. You can add watercolor paint to. You can add watered down acrylic like I did. I'll show you how I'm going to use them here as I find out how I'm going to use them. Let's get started. Okay, I'm done with the preliminary watercolor part of this. It may be that I'll come back in with watercolor. I have no clue at this moment because there's really no big plan here. I am going to move on to the fine line applicator now and see what happens. This is a mystery. This could turn out to be a complete mess, and knowing that I'm okay and what I'm doing here is for exploration and the fun of it, I don't have to worry about these thoughts that come up. Oh my gosh, you're going to ruin this, Terry. I can just watch those go by. They come up. I don't have any control over those. but I know that I'm exploring, and whatever way this turns out has nothing to do with who I am. So let's get started. Okay, so what's so much fun about using a new tool is that the control factor isn't there, right? This is really not in my control. I'm kind of messing around, and I love the line quality. I love what has happened here with just messing around with something that's kind of going where it wants to go. Note to self, trying something new is a fun exploration, and whether it turns out well or not, or I like the end result, I'm just creating here. My art is just an exploration. It has nothing to do with who I am. If it doesn't turn out, no reflection on me personally. If it comes out fabulous, that's awesome too. Also no reflection on me personally. So knowing this has really taken the monkey off my back. Thinking that everything I do has to be just so perfect, or, it has to compare well with what other people are doing, or I have to be approved for it, no longer has a grip on me like it used to. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you, has shed a little bit of a light on other ways to see what we're creating. And if something sparks your interest, if there's something in your collection of things you use to create art that you haven't used much, it's kind of fun to just try, just explore. It isn't a reflection of you how it goes. It's just there for fun. Give it a try. Just break out that thing and just go do it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.